Progress is what we should be asking ourselves, not perfection. Remember, the goal is to get 1% better each day. We're all going to fall short of the glory, but make sure you're achieving progress each day. 1 step better, 1% better. Remember, you do 1% better each day. There's 365 days in a year. That's 365%, baby. All right? So make sure you're always striving to be greater than what you were yesterday. Peace. I think this is part 8 of semen retention, baby. Oh, you didn't subscribe yet, man. Go hit that subscribe button real quick. Part 8, semen retention. Real quick, I want to start off with a quote. Quote, do not conform to this world, man. This world's going to hate you because you don't conform to it. So do not conform to this world. And don't be of this world. Be irregular. Alright? So, what we're going to discuss today on semen retention part 8 is what do you do when you're in mid-intercourse with your spouse, your lady friend? Make sure you know them real well. Make sure you know that they got their spirit on right. You know what I mean? Make sure they not finagling with everybody else and you only are getting up in them sugar walls. Period. And by the way, I know y'all see that glow. I know you see that glow, baby. And that's not lotion either, baby. That's not lotion. My suggestion to you, right? And most men like getting straight to the point, right? And getting in, getting out, right? They use a lot of logic, right? Shit that makes sense. But females are much different creatures. See, the thing about females, they have 2 vaginas. Yes, I said it. 2 vaginas. The one down there and the one right here, right? You got to be able to caress and make love to her ears just like you make love to down there. So you kind of have to prepare and compel a female. It's like an oven, baby. It's an oven. You got to preheat that oven to full 50, right? So you got to put on them candles. You got to put on that music. And you got to make sure she gets off first. Make sure that's a slippery slope. If she hasn't had her first orgasm, if she hasn't she has to orgasm before you even get in. That's what I'm saying. And you got to make sure you use enough lubricant, baby oil, olive oil, coconut oil, whatever it may be. Make sure your skin is nice and lubricated before you enter her crevices. Now, the reason I'm telling you to make her come first is because now you have more control. Not necessarily, well, yeah, you have more capability of withholding yourself from ejaculating and letting go of your seed. You'll feel more satisfied. The men always want something that they can prove and like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, yeah, I got that done. Like if your girl asks you, babe, go bring in the groceries. You gonna bring in all the groceries. And then she say, damn, babe, you look strong. You be like, that ain't all it. You know what I mean? You're always gonna try to prove yourself. So what you gotta do is make sure you don't go straight to the point. You don't just, because then that's like, all right, let's put it like this. Like when you heat up a steel rod, right? And that shit's cherry red. When you put it in the vagina, that's just like putting it in cold water. It goes, and then you don't know what happens. You lose your goddamn mind. Your ego takes control, and you just lose yourself. So my suggestion to you is, right, warm up that water, right? Because if you warm up if you warm up that same water, right, when you put it in, you're not going to lose heat. You're going to maintain focus, and you're going to allow her to hit certain points in her emotional being to help heal herself. The man can help heal a woman, and the woman can help heal the man from within. Make it more than just sex, baby. You got to make it more than just sex, right? This is a healing process. You got wounds from when you were a child. Wounds from when you were a child that you're still lingering with. Just because time has passed and the emotion has passed doesn't mean those wounds are still not inside of you. So you got to understand this this journey of semen retention is a healing one. All right? Another tip that you could do. Another tip. Before you have any sexual relations, and this is just me, for optimal sake, for your mind's sake, so you're sharp and you're wise, make sure you're fasted no less than 18 hours. And the reason I say this is because you become very hypersensitive when you're fasted. And when you are retaining, this is my theory, when you are retaining all those minerals and those vitamins through your semen, right? And you reabsorb it through your body's going to feed off of that. Yeah. Then when you're finished, say you're still like, you want to get to, you don't want to get no more past than 80%. Once you get past 80%, you're going to start losing yourself. When you feel that tickle, you got to back up. And if she keeps going, you got to slow her down. The girl in front of you, she needs to know well, she needs to be well aware of what your practices are. Now, if you're from mate to mate and you're still watching porn, you're still doing all these crazy things, understand you're going to fuck up and your ego's going to take control and you're going to be like, you know what I mean? The purpose is you got to reabsorb all that energy. Don't be mating with these semen demons. Because these girls see the glow and they're like vampires, bro. They're going to take it from you. So, number one, say if you want to have intercourse and you still want to retain, go take a cold shower. Real cold shower. You can start hot and then go cold, right? Make sure you set the mood for her, right? You're talking sweet things. You're doing things for her that, you know what I mean, that she's going to love. Get her wet, right? Trick is, eat the box, right? No more than your fingernail should be inside that tip. You're going to feel a little button in there. Just keep playing with it nice and soft. Play with your left hand, your weaker hand, than your strong hand, because sometimes you don't know your strength. So play with it nice and soft. Be sensitive. Play around. Do a little foreplay. You know what I mean? Get her off first. Make sure you're well lubricated down there, and make sure she's well lubricated inside of her. Then you go in. But anyways, baby, this is part 8 of semen retention. Yeah, baby, make sure you're reabsorbing. Make sure you're clenching. You're squeezing your PC muscle. You're reabsorbing your semen. You know what I mean? Don't watch porno because you're trespassing on other people. You know? What else? What else? Am I forgetting anything? Oh. And make sure you're getting, good nutrients in your system. Don't be eating that bullshit. I know it tastes good for the moment because you get that dopamine release, but you got to make sure you're feeding your congregation inside. Remember, that's 500 million people. You could get 500 million people, 500 million women pregnant with the people that are inside you. So make sure they're well nourished, not only food-wise, but also make sure you're getting the right knowledge. Make sure you're growing on a daily basis, because you got to remember, we're 80% water. So water goes off frequency. This shit gets deep. I'm going to get back to y'all with that one on part 9. Just comment below and let me know what y'all think. Make sure you're subscribed.